hitting it hard this morning. We're just starting out. We're just getting ready to go, and we're all here, and I guess we're ready. Let's go ahead and I don't know, see what we can do with this thing. I think we got it. That's a little better. All right, so let's go ahead and start with a wee bit of this and a wee bit of that. 2, 3. Oh, bear it back. Hang right there for just one moment. Oh, here we go. You still with us? Oh, there it is right there. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get rolling today. And all right, I think that's pretty good. We'll start out with the 𝗵𝗁𝗵𝗴𝗵𝗴, and that's for you. This is for me. Ooh, we're in good shape. We're going to be a little lucid today because it's been sort of a continuous day. A long day. But that's okay. All right, we'll go ahead and get started. Tune. Yep, good. Let's go ahead and hit it. 1 E. Oh, just so you know, we do have a metronome going at 60 beats per minute. In case you are wondering what that annoying little click is, I've got some feedback, and turns out some of us do not like the metronome, but fortunately for me, I love the metronome, and I do enjoy working with it. And I don't know where my rhythm would be. My rhythm is bad enough as it is, but I don't know where it would be if I wasn't working with the metronome. Do you know what I mean? So we're starting out with fingers 3 and 4 with the usual stuff. We've got the usual suspects on board here, and we are cruising through. We're coming down around the Cape this morning, just cruising. It kind of feels like we should speed it up a little bit this morning, but we're going to just let that metronome play out. We're going to let it pay out at 60 beats per minute and 4 attacks per beat, 4 whole attacks per beat. Good to go. Fingers 2 and 3, 1 E and a 2. You know what to do. Let's get some. Just trying to excite myself here because I need just a little pick me up. You know what it is? It's the breath. We've got that breath going, and then nice breath in and out through the mouth. Posture's good, and now we're ready to go. So fingers 2 and 3 on frets 10 and 12, and 1 E and a 2 E and a T E and a, or 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 1 2 3 1 1 2 3 1 1 1 2 3 1 1 2 3 1 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 T4 1 2 T4. So it's good to be able to count, you know, little subdivisions, little subgroups of rhythmic packets, so that we can place those in different. They're pretty utilitarian, so we'll go ahead and continue to practice twos, groups of twos. 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2  It's really important to know how to count, you know, so I like to practice those little bits so that I can learn how to count. So practice my counting. Simple enough, not really. I remember counting was, you know, a really tough thing for me. So, count to 4, Jason? Sure I can. But then play the guitar and count to 4. 1 E and a 2, fingers 1 and 2, 10 and 12. Here we go. Excuse me. One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Raga, it's really important to know how to count groups of 2s and 3s. All right, I wanted to practice this morning, so I know this is sort of outlandish. This is an outlier project, and it's not really something for every day, but it should be for me because my pinky is still weakest link. So I'm thinking, instead of just using the 1, 2, 3, 4 or the 3, 4, 3, 4, I'm going to start working on finger rolling that. Just finger rolls, a little finger roll here and there, never hurt anybody. And this gives us that illusion of sort of independence. It improves our finger independence because we're really asking more from the finger than we normally would. We're asking that fourth finger to lay down on the job, which is, the finger doesn't like to show up for the job sometimes. And you think, sure, I'll lay down on the job, but laying down on the job is even harder. All right, I hope you enjoyed my anecdotes this morning. All right, let's take a look at fingers 2 and 4, non-contiguous fingers in this group now. Fingers 2 and 4 on frets 9 and 12, 1 E and a 2. You know what to do. Later this morning, there is a release of a very special song, Goodbye to Romance. It's another Ozzy tribute from Blizzard of Oz. So that's a really fun song to play. It's a very fun song to play, and we're going to play it together later this morning. And there's like a 10-page tablature edition, a free PDF tablature binder for this, so you'll definitely want to go ahead and grab that. There's a link in the video, so I would expect to see that you grab it and enjoy it. There's a lot of great information in there, and great tablature. I cover the chords, so you'll want to know all of the chords. You want to know the verse and all of the fills. We simplified everything so that it's super clean and sophisticated. 1 E and a 2, and you know what to do with fingers 1 and 4, or 1 and 3 on 9 and 12. We're coming back down the pipe now. We're coming back down the pike. We're coming down the hill. We're steep grade, sharp turns, you know, treacherous stretch of highway here. Careful to align myself with my metronome, though, my metronomic being. My metronomic approach it's very specifically there for a reason. I guess that's to improve my internal clack. My internal clack is slave to the metronome. We'll start working on a couple of these finger rolls here and there if you want. Totally okay to do that. There it is, something there that indicates I'm not yet warmed up. So 1 E and a 2, fingers 2 and 3 and 4, and 9, or 10, 11, 12. Here we go. I used a little bit of, you know, string lube too. You know, I think that string lube works pretty great. It definitely gives you. I used to not like it at all in my youth. I always carried. So I've always carried this around. Always carried it around, and I love to keep the neck dry. I like to keep my hands dry. I like to keep the strings dry. But something about that string lube, I conditioned the fretboard 2 days ago and just kind of let it sit. The fretboard needs it, and I just put all of that string lube, that fretboard conditioner. It wasn't actually the finger-y stuff that you would expect I might use, but it was the fretboard conditioner, the old Dunlop. I think it was the 65 formula or whatever it was. Just I got a bunch of those bottles hanging around, and just grab one and squeeze it on there, and let it sit for a little bit, and let it do its work and hydrate the guitar neck, the guitar fretboard. And it just really did a wonderful job on the strings. The strings feel superb this morning. How do your strings feel this morning? Your strings feel okay? All right, 1, 2, 3 on 10, 11, 12. Here we go. 2, 3, go. Yeah, it was a late night. I think I hit the rack at 2:30. Maybe 2:30. Slept for 3 to 4:30, and then up and about. sticking around today. We're actually working on the diminished arpeggio today. And we have a full 6-string diminished arpeggio that we are going to chew on. So you're in the right place at the right time. Just stick around. We're at the last 15 minutes of this warm-up session. We start to transition from the mindset of a warming up, of a guitar practitioner warming up, to the mindset of a guitar practitioner starting to practice and actually do the discovery-based work and wondering about what's next and what's new. So you'll want to stick around for that. That's going to be quite a bit of fun. And I'll give you a little heads up. It's starting with the root flat 3 flat 5. We'll come right back to that. So starting with fingers 1 and 2 and 4 on 9, 10, and 12. Onesie and a twosie and a putting on my shoesies. Yeah, we've had a couple bats around the house in the past. I mean, we have a whole colony here in the barn, but we had a bat the last week. I think it was Saturday night. We had a bat in our sun porch. Somehow he got in there and kind of flying around. I had to get in there and try to wrestle him out of there with one of those. I had one of those. It's like a foam blade that you remove snow on from your car. I have those in the garage. So I went and grabbed one of those, went into the porch, and I said, "Hey, Mr. Bat, do you mind jumping on this thing so I can help you get out of here?" And he squeaked a little bit, which was an indication that he was amenable to that. And he jumped on it. He flew right at me, landed on the snow removal tool. He just kind of hung out there, went out the front porch door, the sun porch door, and off he went. He squeaked a couple of times, said, "See you later, Jason." I thought he was kidding, but turns out he wasn't. He showed up again in the porch. I don't know how we get in there. So he showed up yesterday afternoon. He was in there in the afternoon, so maybe he's a rabid, sickly kind of dude, but we ended up opening the door. We flushed him out again, and 1, 3, and 4. And then so we had our ritual of tightening up the porch. It's an old farmhouse porch, right? So, you know, a couple of things here, a couple of screws there, and then it's all tightened up again. So 1, E and a 2, 9, 11, and 12, go. Yeah, never a dull moment around these parts. So the fretboard is just a great place to be in the morning. Wouldn't you agree? Working the finger magic this morning. So we're working fingers 1 and 3 and 4. Kind of doing the old, finger rolls here and there where we feel like it might benefit us. No pressure, but we are concerned about our posture, also our breath. So in, out, and then here we go for the in. Here we go. And then out. So a little bit of that here and there never hurt anybody, but we want to stay pretty much focused on what we're doing. I guess it's time for a stretch. So fingers 1, 2, 3, and 4, thumb, stretching the wrist, stretching the old forearm underneath and on top. So we'll get this going. We've got this really nice sort of straight back and just a stretch, good stretch. Yeah, piece of cake. Maybe we'll try a little bit of silence, see how that goes. Let's see, 4 bars, so 16 clicks. And then we change to the next position that we wish to stretch. So this will be the 2, 3, 4, and then 3. And then 4. And then we switch to 1, 4, and then 2, 3, and then 4. 3, 4, and then 2. There, we're ready to go again. You know, I hope you've been having a wonderful time with your guitar. Have you been enjoying your guitar life or what? I'd like to hear about it. If you wouldn't mind commenting, like, what are the kinds of things you're working on? Like, I'd love to know what it is you're doing, what it is you're working on in your guitar life. Are you writing songs? Are you learning some Segovia, some classical guitar? Are you just studying to get good around the campfire?
Didn't get to sleep that night. The morning came around. Said I'll run about, take my time, friend. Don't tell was a friend of mine. I get home before daylight. I just might get some sleep tonight.
Just really good campfire stuff, you know. Hang out there with me. So fingers 1, 2, 3, and 4 on 9, 10, 11, and 12. We're going right back at the warm-up. 3 and a 4 E and a. It feels good to be engaged with this. You know, it is. I warned you up front. This session is going to be a little bit loose and loose ends. You know, but that's okay. So I'm here every weekday morning at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time for the entire year of 2025. And of course, that's all at the mercy of the good Lord, at the mercy of God, you know, at the mercy. I'm going to try to speak just plainly about it. And if you feel like you're called to play the guitar, we've been talking a little bit about why we play the guitar this week. And just to revisit a couple of those important things, not how we play the guitar, not do we play the guitar for a bunch of girlfriends or boyfriends or whatever, social currency, or why do we play the guitar? On a good day, I play the guitar to serve God, right? on a good day, I fish for salmon to serve because I'm fishing for God. But you know, some of the time when you hear people talk like that, it can sound a little bit hokey. But I think that's the truth. It's basically comes down to, why do I play the guitar? It's why did Van Gogh paint, you know, or why did Michelangelo, why did Leonardo da Vinci, why do we do anything? Well, number one reason, why do people climb Everest? Let's do the stretch, finger 4. 1, 2, 3, stretch 4, here we go. Why do people climb Everest? Let's frame it in terms of our gargantuan sort of accomplishment and expedition. So why do people climb Everest? Well, the simple answer is, as you know, because it's there. Because it's the simple fact that it exists is enough for some of us we just can't get around it. So why do some people play the guitar? I don't know. Is it because it's there? Is it that simple? Why do some people become totally addicted to internet, TikTok, and whatever, you know? I guess because it's there. I don't know. I guess it's an option. So so what do we do? What are we doing? We ask ourselves, is this a healthy vocation? So is it going to, how can we mitigate risk? Again, I'm going to frame it up in terms of subjective and objective dangers. You know, perceived risk versus real risks. You know, like if I fall off this handhold and hit the rocks below, it might be an objective danger. So I want to figure out how to mitigate that, and we can do that in the world of guitar too. You know, by traveling with our own net system, right? It's not like we show up to the gig and then we like put the 4 stakes out and then truss the stakes up and then hook the net up to suspend a net underneath our stage in case we fall. We don't hit the ground, we hit the net and bounce back. That's not really what I'm talking about. We travel with our own nets though, we do. And the net could be the equivalent of a number of different things, right? Let's take a look at this net. Finger is 1, stretching 1, 2, 3, 4. Position 9, I'm stretching back to fret number 8. So 1 E and a 2C and a putting on my shoesies. So this is a net for me. This is a net, this warm-up cycle. It's proving to me that I can communicate still my nervous system and my cardio. A number of systems are still intact enough where I can observe and create and observe a beautiful flow. I mean, in terms of beauty. I think it's beautiful, and it's subjective, obviously, but I think I can create a relatively beautiful flow still, and so that indicates that I'm in the green. I'm green lighted to continue moving on to the next challenge above the warm-up. So my station in life as a guitar practitioner has me thinking about the technical approaches to the instrument as well as the social and commercial approaches to the instrument, and so many other dynamic approaches to the instrument, right? So, you know, it's really simple to just try to develop as many nets as we can for our lives as guitar practitioners. If you catch my drift, you know. Let's do a little finger roll here. Yeah, let's do that. And we can even mix up the fingers too. You know, that's a really great thing to do. We're going to go through the entire diagonal pattern today. So 1, 2EN to TEN of 9, 10, 11, and 12. And down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. I'm going to try to let the top and bottom notes ring. And make long tones as much as we can. Let's go back down to position number 1 and ascend the 4 middle strings. Bottom 4 strings. I'm going to play these notes as short as possible. So you see the combination of long tones and then long and short tones, right? So that's really important to be able to do. That's another skill, another net that I'm going to develop to bring around with me so that I can sort of bounce back in rough situations, in tough environments, high angles, you know, steep grade, sharp turns. During the treacherous stretches of highway, I know how to engine brake, you know. Ooh, this is a good one. One of my favorite chords. So open to skip that D string and then fret 2 on the B, fret 3 on the 4, fret 2. Playing the open E, the 5th, the 11, the flat 7, and the 9. And parallel playing, it's such a powerful voicing you can hear. You can parallel plane it anywhere you like on the guitar. Got a few more minutes left. Let's go ahead and start planing the pentatonic system. And we'll use 6s and 5s and 4s. Here's some 4 right here. And we'll go, once we turn the corner here, once we get around the corner, we'll go ahead and shift to 5s, I guess. Off with 6s. How long, and if you improvise an idea, here's another quick exercise. If you improvise an idea, how long can it be before you forget each part of it, right? Repetition is a really great tool for musicians to sort of begin to master. So I'm starting with the major, this horse position number 2, or I guess it's the second position I relate to in the minor pentatonic, or the pentatonic system. I typically use this as a major pentatonic shape, but I guess it depends upon which note we use as a root in the position, right? All right, so let's go ahead and just take a look at fingers, position number 3. That's where the first finger kick back. Finger, let's see, what are we doing in position number 4 is not that one, it's this one. Number 4, 5 is this one. Good. I think we're getting there. I think I'm overdue for one more stretch though. I think I've got one more stretch coming, and then we'll kind of start working on approaching the it's a diminished arpeggio, so it's not like it's in high demand, you know. We'll talk briefly about multiple applications, but the most important piece of this is that we have an understanding of what it is to play a major triad 1-3-5, which we did on Monday. 6-string arpeggio with a string skip on the B string. This will also be a 6-string arpeggio with a string skip on the B string, like we did yesterday with the minor triad 1-flat-3-5. Today we're doing the same approach, the same 6-string arpeggio with 1-flat-3-flat-5. We could start working with 1-3 sharp 5 1, 3, flat 5, and some other 1, 2, 5, or 1, 4, 5, a few different kinds of triads. But for today, for this week anyway, we'll stick with the diatonic sort of triadic harmony. So we started on Monday with the major triads. Today we're going to, well, yesterday we continued with minor triads, and today we're going to continue and reach completion with our goal with the diminished triad. I'm pressing my hands together, and I'm going to do the cactus a little bit. Just get those shoulders rotated. Ooh, get the work that clicks out a little bit. Ooh, ooh, wow. Ooh, holy smokes. Keep rolling them with extended arms. This is all good stuff that we need to do, that I need to do anyway, at least to stay fresh and sharp. Okay, so what are we doing? Are we ready? All right, I think we're ready. We're starting with a quick review. We started with C, 1, 3, 5, and then we repeated 1, 3, 5, and then 1 and 3 across the position, across the entire string set. Yesterday we started with minor, 1 flat 3, 5, 1 flat 3, 5, skip the B string, 1 flat 3. Now we're starting today with 1 flat 3, flat 5. And we're using C. This typically, the diminished arpeggio would typically be on the 7th degree of the C major scale. So we could start here to accurately reflect that. But we're going to start here so that we can start talking about the flats or the alterations that are present during this cycle. this cyclical sequence. So the 1 is the C, the E flat is the flat 3, and the G flat is the flatted 5th. If I start on the B, I hear 1, I hear D is the flatted 3, and then F is the flat 5th, and it really doesn't, those flats help me to visualize what's actually going on. So 1, even though this is a flatted 3, I have the flatted 3, the alteration in the spelling of the chord. So 1, flat 3, or C, E flat, G flat, C, E flat, G flat, and then skip up to the high E string. Don't worry, I'm going to run through each one of these notes independently. So we're starting with C on fret 8 on the low E string, moving upwards to 11, the flat 3, or E flat on the low E string. G flat is on fret 9 on the A string, and finger 3 covers the gap of the root note on fret number 10 on the D. Then we use finger 1 on the flat 3 on fret number 8 on the G, finger 11 or finger 4 on fret 12 on the G, and then finger 1 on fret 8 on the high E string, and then we'll use finger 3 to grab fret 11 on the high E string, the flat 3. So we have 1, flat 3, 5, 1, flat 3, 5, 1, flat 3, 5. This is way out of position and out of context, so we don't want to reach up to that note. And 1, flat 3, flat 5. That's what we need. So 1, flat 3, flat 5, sorry. 1, flat 3, flat 5, 1, flat 3, and then we come down, we descend, flat 3, 1, flat 5, flat 3, 1, flat 5, flat 3, and then 1. And we'll formulate a tiny little exercise so we can get familiar with each cellular structure of this bigger pattern. So we'll roll back and forth between the bottom 3 tones, the 1, the flat 3, and the flat 5, then the flat 3, flat 5, and the 1. Oh, here's the other thing that I like to do, just kind of working multiple attacks per one note. It gives us a moment to just kind of wonder about where each note is. then I'm just going to work on 2 attacks per each note. And the first note is going to be soft, and then the second note louder. Then what I'm going to do is pluck 1 attack per string. So there's a lot sort of going on there that we have working for us. Now we can start with gets a little crowded up here. It's a little crowded up at the E, right, because of that 4th finger stretch. So we'll have to play this slowly and then get it kind of up to speed on the acoustic guitar. If you have a cutaway, you're likely in pretty good shape. Oh, so we can move from that. we're just trying to work on just getting a couple of pieces nailed together. That's all. Just not forgetting to breathe and during the sequence as well. So I hope you have a great day planned on your guitar. What do you have planned for today? Are you playing more guitar today? Are you learning any cool songs? Like what are some cool songs? Been learning 𝗶𝗀𝗵𝗵𝗆 𝗧𝗿, a lot of different things. I've been working on just a little old Joe Clark. There's another one, the Blackberry Blossom or whatever. So let's get it into this 60 beats per minute. There's another one too that's kind of a fun one. It's there it is. appreciate you being here, and thanks for playing guitar with Jason Carey Guitar in the mornings. We'll see you again tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time. We'll put together all of the major, minor, and diminished arpeggios, the 6 stringers, in order to improve our diatonic approach on the guitar, and or at least keep it warm. All right, we'll see you tomorrow morning, and until we meet again, happy picking.